Welcome back to Ferocious Education, this is Zed. Today we're going to be talking once more about Ideanomics. It's been a while since I talked about this one, so we're going to dive a little bit further into due diligence, technical analysis, and what we can anticipate in the next few days or weeks. So let's jump right into this one. So Ideanomics, they have an exciting two different branches of the company. First off is mobility and second is capital. So out of mobility, their goal here is to accelerate the fleet commercial electrification. And they mention here it's a turnkey solution that provides economic and operational confidence, helping commercial fleets navigate the barriers of electrification across vehicles, charging, and energy. And basically the solution itself starts with electrification roadmap, strategy and planning, vehicles, EVs basically, charging infrastructures, operation and energy management, and EVs as an operating expense. So some of their vehicles they're working on is scooters and motorcycles, trucks and vans, agricultural tractors, dryage and tractors, off-roads terminal tractors or yard trucks, and buses and coaches. So that's some of the mobility, just a quick snapshot. Now, in terms of the Ideanomics capital, their goal here is to innovate fintech solutions for the financial services industry. So here, the changing financial services landscapes offer significant opportunities for those who embrace technology and innovation. Ideanomics partners with clients to navigate hurdles and provide the infrastructure's tools and advice to engage with new economy confidently. Ideanomics continues to build upon a holistic suite of services to ensure client safety and profitability. And they have different solutions, including Timios or Real Estate Reimagined, which is an unparalleled real estate transaction experience for buyers, sellers, and professionals. You got TM2 or Technology Metals Market, which is a London-based digital commodities issuance and trading platform for technological metals or technology metals, including those used for EV, batteries, productions, energy storage systems, and solar cells. You got DBOT, which is the next generation of broker deals, which is an alternative trading system that brings the best practices of capital markets to the small cap marketplace, promoting capital growth, investor confidence, liquidity, and transparency. Now, some of their latest news, just to give you a little bit of perspective into what they've been up to lately. This one is back from September 28th, 2021, and it says the U.S. Department of Energy cooperative agreement provides funding for the strategic development of 1 megawatt wireless extreme fast charging for next gen Class 8 battery electric regional trucks. The 1 megawatt chargers plan for each end of a 400-mile delivery route between Portland and Seattle. Installation expected to be completed in the first half of 2022. For more than 10 years, Wave continues to be the industry-leading developer of industry charging solutions for medium and heavy-duty commercial vehicles in the United States. Now, just a quick thing, Wave is a wireless charging pads for trucks or EVs in general, or buses, which is a really cool technology. September 27, 2021, they also mentioned about Wave being a US hybrid to highlight solutions at month-long all virtual sustainable fleet technology conference, and that was back just a couple of weeks ago, actually started a couple of weeks ago and extended all the way to October 14th. And another one here, they were also mentioning that Ideanomics and AVTA finalized a follow-up purchase of an additional 28 wireless chargers. So AVTA became the first fully electrical fleet provided by Wireless Chargings in 2019 and operates the largest battery electric bus fleets in the US. And in January 2021, Wave was acquired by Ideanomics, a global company focused on shaping the future of e-mobility and sustainable transportation. In June 2021, through its partnership with Wave, the AVTA set a new record for US transit agencies by achieving 5 million zero-emission miles. In terms of the presentations, they did have a Q2 presentation. And the only reason I'm going to highlight this is some of their valuations, but a quick thing here is Wave with the CEO. I believe his name was Alfred Poor. And in terms of Solid Track here, which is America's first manufacturer of electric trucks or tractors. US Hybrid as well is one of their companies currently, which pioneered clean transportation technology for more than 20 years. It's American made. And you got Triletric, which is a Malaysian EV maker with a strong focus on electric scooters and motorbikes. And you got Medikai, which is a motor, works for heavy duty EVs and medium duty EVs. And you got Energica, which is similar to Triletric before. This is an Italy motor valley to create vehicles mainly focused on motorcycles. And you got the Ideanomics Capital, Timius, TM2, and DBot, and you're able to see some of their recent revenues has really grown up since Q1 2020. So from Q1 2020, that was around $0.4 million in terms of revenue and zero in gross profits. In Q1, Q2, respectively, we got 32.7 and 33.2 in revenues, millions, and then 10.8 respectively to 9.3 gross profits, million. So currently, yes, the gross profit decreased a little, but we've been meeting really nice revenue growth quarter by quarter. We're going to dive into their assets and everything in a second under their fundamentals. But basically, we see a really nice growth overall. The 6 months, you're able to see June 30th, 2021 compared to June 30th, 2020, that their current net cash used in operating activities is somewhat still the same. And net cash used in investing activities, they invested quite a lot in 2021 compared to 2020. But overall, they're still maintaining the net increase in cash and cash equivalent to be a lot higher than what it was in 2020. $230 million compared to $34 million. Now, in terms of their recent kind of updates in terms of financials, you're able to see their total assets in the last quarter increased $698 million. That is a massive increase quarter per quarter, as you get to see, although the total liabilities also increased. The ratio or the net assets increased nicely too. Now, in terms of operating incomes, currently you're seeing somewhere around 12 million, and that seems to be the best they can do for a while now. It kind of hovers between 11 and 12 for the main part. Q4 2020 was 40 million though. That was a massive hit, but overall the net income currently is around $10 million. That's an issue there to be solved. You get to see in Q1 2021, they almost went towards a bit to the positive with 573,000 only in net income, or net loss to be accurate. They're all net losses. Currently, it's 10 million loss in the last quarter. Before moving on, if you would like to see more contents like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave notifications on for this channel. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you would like to join our Discord, totally free in the description below. Now, a quick thing here in terms of the latest investors into this one, we see some good institutional buyers. First Trust Advisors, for instance, scooped up around 813,000 shares in this one. There's different indexes and ETFs that added this one in general, so that's looking solid. We have one sale from insiders back on the 28th, even though that was an exercise of some shares, and they only sold around 1,000 shares out of like 8 million shares they have. So really nothing. In terms of short interest, you're able to see that they have 6.87 days to cover in general. The dark pool short volume is only around 20%, so not really significant. The short interest as a percent of flow is very close to that, so there's nothing to report on there. Let's move on towards technical analysis now. In terms of technical analysis, we see a few points here that are very interesting. First off, the moving averages, there's nothing really to talk about here. It's definitely looking a bit bearish. 30 SMA is above the 10 SMA, although we're very close to the 212 50 SMA line, and if it does break above there, we're becoming a bit more bullish than what we are right now. Although we're seeing some pulse here that might be a bit significant and very important to note on. First off, you get the Williams percent R, which is very similar to their RSI. It's not overbought yet, but it really shows a lot more buying interest in the last 2 days. Doesn't take a genius to see it on the candle, but the indicator does confirm that out of these two volumes, this was mainly buyers pushing this one, and there was little resistance from selling. In terms of MACD, you're able to see that the histogram is growing, even though slightly. It's still growing, and it hasn't seen that kind of growth in forever. Maybe the last time was around 16th of August, where it really met that 253 and pushed through. Now, overall, you're able to see some really good strength. Momentum is finally scratching on towards the positive side. Even though it's 0.09, it's a good start. In terms of stochastic fast and stochastic slow, both are suggesting this might be a good time to buy, and there might be a leg up. It's highly likely. In terms of the moving averages bands and the Bollinger bands, they've been dropping for the longest time into a downward direction. However, you're able to see that it's expected to trade between 213 and 174 between the Bollinger Bands and the moving average bands. Roughly, that is the channel we're at. Although the Fibonacci retracements, something really interesting happened. Previously, this was a very hard resistance on this Fibonacci retracements at 192. Recently, it jumped above there, making that 192 a support. The next support would be 80 cents on the Fibonacci retracements. Now, in terms of resistances, we got 261, 317, 372, and 452, and a 553 level. Now, on price line action, we're able to pick a few resistances. First off, the 204 would be a tough one to break. Above there, we're looking at 232, and then closer towards the 259 level. And then above there, 286, going a little bit higher to the 322, 363, and then a little bit higher to the 403, and then higher to the 455 and 480, going to the 553. Now, support levels, we're able to see 192 is the current support. Below there, 183, 178, going down to 156, and then downwards to 120, and then 80 cents. Comes to the question to Ed, what do you think is going to happen here? Now, in terms of analyst recommendations, we don't have much. The last one was 4 months ago at a $7 price target, buy from Roth Capital. But overall, you're able to see that this one is sliding over. Now, there was a major hype at the start where I really pushed this one almost to $6. I did a lot of covering back, I believe, all the way since the 18th or 16th of June region of 2020. So it's almost been a year and a half that I've been covering this one. And I do anticipate for it to continue to kind of slide a little bit. If it does really drop below 183, that's a very important support, and we might be in trouble and get to see at least the middle ones. Now, overall, you got to give this time. They've really improved their quarter over quarter. Their current issue is that they're negative on the net profits, basically net loss. And I do believe that in given time, they will reach there. Now, this is a stock to buy and leave there for a while and not to kind of hurry on that achievement. But it all looks like they are moving on the right direction, and that's what you want to see in a company. It's still a lower cap, or on the lower side of the caps of stocks, so there's a bit of danger on there, but they have restructured completely, and this is a perfect example of a stock that is getting a second chance. What do you think about the ticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below what you think, and share this video to others that you think you benefit out of. So, have a wonderful day. Now, if you're still here on this video, make sure to drop down below and join our Discord. We have a lot of different things going on, including, for instance, members that gives picks for free. It's not pump and dumps, we just things we think about, swings, etc. We also have really exciting bots. You can actually use those ones. For instance, we're just testing out this bot, for instance, that gives you Fibonacci resistance points, activities, etc. And we have a bunch of free things, totally free. We run on tips here, and you can ask me questions, suggest stocks, etc. It's a really nice community that has been growing up very fast at a very good rate, and it's totally free. If you would like to join that one, feel free to do so in the description below, and have a wonderful day.